could be anywhere in the world, but you're here with us. What's going on, good people? Welcome into the Delmarva Sports Insider, the only live and local show dedicated to giving you all local sports all the time. I'm Sports Director Trayvon Miles.
And I'm Brandon Bossert. Welcome on into the show, everyone.
Yeah, week number 2 on the high school football scene, Brandon. Tonight was a good one.
There were so many great games tonight, Trey, so many good matchups. This week's game of the week, though, it really lived up to the hype, I must say. WiHi really showed us something tonight. So, Trey, let's talk about the Tribe.
Yeah, look, WiHi, you know, we talked about them in the predictions. I did not pick them in the predictions, but they made me a proud alum tonight. Let's take you out to the Ridge. North Carolina hosting WiHi in our DSI game of the week. The Tribe scoring on the opening kickoff. Then the defenses take over. Chris Clark leveling the runner on third down. Ball going back to the Dogs, but they could not get much going on early either. 4th and short for North Carolina. Nowhere to go. That's a turnover on downs. Things aren't working on the ground. Let's go to the air. Why not? How about this? WiHi pass going to be picked off by Jaden Watkins. But WiHi would still lead 7-0 at this point. But that's when the offenses completely took this game over.
That's right. North Carolina going to air things out here. TJ Bunce looking long for Mason McFadden.
Wow.
Right in the breadbasket there. Touchdown, Caroline. What time is it, Trey?
Oh, yeah.
It's showtime, baby. Dogs having fun at the Ridge. But, hey, WiHi was here to spoil the party tonight. Darius Foreman and shotgun in the minutes before halftime. Takes a snap, keeps it in the option. And then through the middle he goes. No one going to catch him. The Tribe not only win tonight, they absolutely throttled the Bulldogs up in Ridgely, 44-20. What a surprise. First win for them over North Carolina since 2012, Trey. So go ahead and talk about them.
Wow, look, first of all, this is the biggest win for the WiHi program in probably about 10 or more years. Not only am I impressed that they were able to go to North Carolina and do what a lot of teams won't do, but the way they did it, in the second half, North Carolina punched back. They even had a bunch of momentum to start that third quarter. WiHi was calm. They made plays. They made key blocks. They played their game. My prediction was wrong. WiHi, I apologize. I see what you're doing, and I'm just going to keep quiet from here on out. How about that?
Yeah, tonight it's all about the Tribe. I was so impressed with how WiHi controlled the line of scrimmage on both sides of the ball tonight. Difficult for North Carolina to get much going on the ground. You don't say that very often. So let's give a ton of credit to the guys in the trenches, right? They don't get much credit. They're getting a lot of credit tonight, though. And then, of course, Foreman and Freeman, they're causing havoc so far this season. I mean, they are just unbelievable. We saw Jace last week making plays on both offense and defense. And then this week, Darius at quarterback, a nightmare because of his ability to run with the football. And, Trey, I got to tell you.
I see what you're getting ready to say
I've got September 24th circled on my calendar because that's when we get to see WiHi and Decatur squaring off.
Look,
they look like the two powerhouses in the South right now.
Yeah, look, I'm sure both of those teams are excited for that matchup. Both of them obviously have to get through week number 3 before we can get there.
Yeah, we can look forward. They can.
Yes, we can. That's right. All right, let's move back here in Salisbury. Parkside was one of 3 Bayside teams that did not play in week 1 due to health and safety protocols. So they got their season started tonight, taking on a familiar opponent in Bennett. This was a defensive battle starting out. Parkside working some kinks out to start the year. Yeah, Bennett having some trouble keeping Sam Blackman upright as well. We'd be scoreless after 1 quarter, but how about this? Bennett gonna strike first. Blackman calling his own number here when he gets close to the end zone, and he is going to muscle in for a 1-yard touchdown on the quarterback sneak. Parkside down 6-0 to start, but the Rams get going closer to the half. Drake Turner dropping back, stepping up, hitting Alec Anderson, 21-yard touchdown.
What a
He actually got 2 feet down on that on the replay.
Yeah,
That's
we'll
part
see
of
that
a
later.
29-point run from the Rams. They go on to roll in the second half. Your final is 29-14.
We will take a closer look at that play later on tonight. All right, Decatur and Indian River meeting up in a cross-state battle. Jerry Grant with the hit. Ball is loose. Luke Murgott there to scoop it up. Sets up the Hawks on the goal line. Seahawks 4th and goal right here. Then keeping the offense alive right here. Ashton Snellsire finding Murgott wide open. Touchdown Seahawks 14-6. Bryson Coleman going to show off the Jets right here. This is unbelievable. outruns 3 defenders to the end zone.
Goodness.
And made it 20-6. But this was the play of the night right here. Hayden Hall putting his shoulder down right here, breaks through 2 tacklers, still on his feet, powering his way through the entire town of Berlin. What a run by Hayden Hall tonight.
Hey, that looked like it hurt, man.
Oh, it hurt the defenders, I'll tell you that. This game was close at halftime, 20-15, but the Seahawks scoring 4 unanswered touchdowns in the second half. This was surprising in the first half, but Decatur pulls away in the end. They win 48-15.
All right, a few other scores to get to you on this night. Easton, how about this? They lost to Kent Island last week, so they got some retribution tonight. 52-0 over Kent County. And Kent Island, how about this, Brandon? They are the only team in the North still undefeated at 2-0. They beat Colonel tonight by a final of 40-8.
Not surprising Kent Island is undefeated, but it is surprising they're the only undefeateds up in the North. All right, Snow Hill and Cambridge. Cambridge came to play tonight 48-14, and then Queen Anne's with a big old shutout, 69-0 the final score. All right, let's move down to over to the state of Delaware now. Cape Henlopen and Woodbridge meeting up in Greenwood. Cape down with time running out on the first half. D'Ambrosi plunging in for the 1-yard score. The Vikings still trailing 8-6. So they're going for that 2-point conversion right before the half. Let's check it out. Handoff right here. The back looking for room. He coughs it up at the goal line. Woodbridge with the stop, and they keep that edge 8-6. Blue Raiders on offense now. Vikings getting after the quarterback, Seth Smart. Corrals the bad snap, just falls on it here. We go to half with Woodbridge still ahead by 2. This is a great defensive battle in the third. D'Ambrosi nowhere to go with the football. Corey Sanders causing havoc, and there's a drive-killing sack right there. All right, end of the third right here. Cape threatening on the goal line. Handoff is going to go to the running back, Jordan Baines, on 4th and goal, and he is going to find a hole and power through on 4th down. Cape took the lead at that point, but Woodbridge wasn't messing around in the fourth quarter. They win 35-21, and that is a statement win over a 3A school for the Blue Raiders.
All right, Battle of the Bulldogs. Laurel traveling north to take on Brandywine. How about this? Scoreless at half, but it did not stay that way. Brandywine's punt blocked by Evan Collins. Patrick Bell takes it to the house. The Laurel Bulldogs take the lead. Now, after a muffed kickoff, Kylie's Wilson going to make him pay. This 30-yard run with the nifty move there. He's getting into the end zone to give Laurel a 14-6 lead. How about some trickeration? Wide receiver toss. Nope. He's going to air it out to Brady Lee. He's going to fight for that catch.
That's
beautiful. That was a nasty catch. That young man does that all the time. Laurel wins the Battle of the Bulldogs by a final of 35-18. Shout out to our man Sean Green. Send us those highlights from WDEL.
Yeah, Sean Green is the man. He got us those highlights tonight. What a beautiful catch on the sideline there, one-handed.
Absolutely.
All right, let's move on to some more scores. Dover, I was surprised by this one, 19-6. Dover taking the win over Hodson.
Yeah, how about this? Lake Forest, in their season opener, they did not play last week. They get a 33-0 shutout over Mount Pleasant, and ouch, look at this, Brandon. Salesianum all over Sussex Central. The champions lose their first game in quite a long time after that run they went on last year to win the title. It's been a while since we saw Central lose. It's definitely been a while since we've seen Central lose like that.
So Sally's has come down here the first 2 weeks, and they take out Cape, and then they absolutely blow the doors off of Sussex Central. So Sally's with a couple of statement wins to start the season here in DIAA.
They look pretty good. All right, let's move to a couple more scores. Smyrna, how about this? They played Bergen Catholic last week. Bergen Catholic is the 9th-ranked team in the entire country. So Smyrna gets obliterated last week. Okay, they play some normal competition this week, and they look good. They look like the Smyrna Eagles again.
This week.
Yeah, 56-6 over Arundel. And Milford is 2-0 right now. They beat North County by a final of 53-33, Brandon. So to wrap everything up, what are you most impressed by?
I mean, I'm not going to go on about Laurel this week.
You
Laurel,
want to.
They put up a big old goose egg in the first half against Brandywine, but you know what? They came back and they had a good showing in the second half. But Woodbridge showed a lot tonight in terms of their ability to play defense, keep the running game intact against Cape Henlopen. I like what Woodbridge did tonight against Cape. They were slow to start off, but then they absolutely took off in the fourth quarter. Woodbridge showed a lot tonight against a 3A school in Cape Henlopen. Cape is a very physical team, and a team that you're going to have, the type of team you're going to have to take on when it comes to playoff time, Trey. So Woodbridge, to me, they showed that they are one of the top contenders in the 2A as of right now.
Yeah, I'm going to say, as far as Maryland goes, Parkside tonight didn't impress me early, but we know this is their first game of the season. It took them a little while to get some footing under them. So going forward, I have to see if they're able to clean up some of those mistakes and do what they do best. WiHi obviously takes the cake in Maryland tonight, right? What they did to North Carolina tonight, the whole conference is officially on notice about the Tribe. And this is not going to get any easier for WiHi. They have a murderer's row when it comes to the schedule that's coming up in these next 2 to 3 weeks. But I know Coach Isaiah Taylor and his staff wouldn't want to have it any other way. They are getting prepared to make a playoff run. So look out for WiHi going forward.
Oh, absolutely. And one more thing, Trey. Jonathan Tyndall, the quarterback for Lake Forest, he's a player to watch out for.
That's right. That'll do it for the A block. We're taking a quick commercial break, but when we return, we're talking to Salisbury University head football coach Sherman Wood as the Gulls get set for their showdown with the national power. That and more when DSI returns.
I'm Coach Taylor, Wacomico High School football, and you're watching Delmarva Sports Insider. Roll Tribe.